Hi, Deacon John Wilson here, Education Enrichment Director for West Angeles Church. Here to talk to you about on November 17th, mid-November, a little after, how to apply to UC. Really, you should be done with the UC essays to even have a chance to complete it. But a lot of you have students who haven't started or are just starting. And first thing I'm going to tell you, it's not easy to apply to UC credibly. It's also $80 an application. But yet you have some teachers and counselors at school who went to UC or feel compelled to push a student to apply to UC. Say, hey, they won't need the SAT or whatever. But it still takes the UC still takes students, only takes students in the top 10% of GPAs at your school, which is typically 3.9, 4.0, 4.1, 4.2 weighted. Often it's higher than that. So when you're talking about UCLA, UC San Diego, UC Santa Barbara, you know, UC Berkeley, these are the UCs 90% of the kids want to apply to. They're the hardest to get into. So you want to be sure your money is spent wisely. That's number one, if you're starting at a late date. Number two is, can they get in? Is their GPA high enough? To repeat that again. Is it worth the squeeze? Is it worth the stress of getting it in? Because right now, they really only have 8 days, maybe 9 to do it. Because I know you're not going to send it on November 30th or 29th, and it's going to be jammed up in the server. Usually, we won't help students after the 25th of November. Because if we see something's wrong with the essays, we'll feel guilty telling them to rewrite things. They really should have been done by now. Well, I was doing videos in the summer about getting those done, and kids have just strung parents out. The ones that have the high enough GPAs, the ones that don't, they're telling you they shouldn't go to UC. If they can't manage that, how are they going to manage UC, which is a research school, extremely competitive? Sorry to be so direct and blunt, but make sure they really should be applying. If they're applying late to CSU, and if they are, essays first. I have earlier videos on how to do the essays. I did a presentation on it. If your student needs help and you're in the Los Angeles area, come on by our Family Life Center. Why don't you email me? I'll leave my email address in the description block below. Email me, set up a time, or let's get a Zoom call where I can start your students off in their essays. The clock is ticking. It is not easy to do this UC application. It's not easy. Those essays are not a walk in the park. But yet every year I have students working on them on the 29th of November. I don't know what it is. Students procrastinate with it, and parents aren't sure what to do, so they don't push them. And then they decide because of a relative or something they've heard, they want them to apply to UC. Maybe they want them to stay home. But you have CSUs. Look, there are three or four CSUs that are more selective than UC Berkeley and UCLA. That's San Diego State and Poly San Luis Obispo. Throw Long Beach in there too. There's no shame in going to CSU, and counselors that tell you this and people that tell you that because of their bad experiences in CSU, they think they're lesser schools, are just not telling you the right thing. Parents, CSUs are half the cost of UCs. There's no requirement that they apply to UC. All right, I'm not going to make this a long video. If you like information like this, please click like and subscribe to widen the reach of our videos. Why don't you leave a comment too? That helps as well. Helps me to know I'm on the right track. Please take a minute and write me a comment, especially if you've listened to the video to this point. I really would like you to do that. All right, if you want, again, like, subscribe, you want to hear more videos like this. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.